die. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Okay, so go get your costume for that shit. So I walk up, and the costume guy is like this real, like flamboyant, like awesome stylist, and I was like, "Hi, I'm Haley Mowery, and I'm playing Joey, and I'm here to get my costume." He was like, "Great. Okay, so I don't really have time to pick out anything you're doing or wearing. So here's just this tuxedo over there. See if it works. If it doesn't work, tough shit, because that's what you're wearing." So this is a tuxedo from Baby Gap. Those of you who play field hockey with me, picture my penny, but worse. Okay? So the pants come to about like, yay, high. The jacket doesn't button, and I gotta be careful not to throw my arms too far forward so I don't Hulk rip out the back. And the great thing is that I'm a little too chunky in the belly area, so I gotta undo the button, just kind of let it all air out. And my director's like, "It looks great, doesn't matter, doesn't matter." And I was like, "I'm uncomfortable." I had like 3 words to say, and to me, I was like speaking the word of God. It was so important. He was like, "It doesn't matter, just die, kid." The killer was fun. That was cool. I got to wear a mask, which is great. Which is why, you know, he casted me on my facial beauty. Put this little sack on so no one knows who you are. It was cool though. I had this big stunt. I had to fall from like a 14-foot ceiling and rappel down, true story, rappel down with these 2 Uzis and just be like, land, undo everything, and be like, "I'm here." Sounds really cool. Like, that's awesome. Yeah, like, it's great. I can totally do that. He was like, "Okay, cool, so we're just gonna hook you up to this thing." And the first guy who was up there, he smoked like 15 packs a day. Hacked up a lung every 2 seconds. And it was opening night, and I'm like sitting up there with Bobby Blacklung, just like swinging in my harness. I got my guns, I got my like stuff, and they're like, "When you hear the cue, he's gonna drop you." And I was like, "Okay." It's like a good 20 minutes with my legs going numb, just hanging there, and the guy's like, "Hey, you got a light?" "Please, sir, don't drop me." All the adrenaline's pumping. They're like, "Okay, is Haley in position?" And I'm like, "Oh, Haley's in position." I got my 2 Uzis, I'm cocked and ready to go. My family's there, ready to go. And they're like, "Killer, go!" And it's like, is this thing on spast? I think I've seen feathers fall harder. I had 15 shots in this Uzi, and I fired them all before my shoulders got past the ceiling line. It was the most slow thing in the entire world. It was like... I'm out of bullets, so thanks for coming out. I was like, "Okay, that's ridiculous, that's ridiculous." And I was like, "Bobby Blacklung, let's drop me a little faster, please." We come back the next weekend, and it's not Bobby Blacklung. I don't know, he's like getting the iron lung replaced or something. So we have this new guy, he's like this really skinny actor. He weighs like probably 95 pounds. And I go up to him and I'm like, "Listen, the last guy really kind of was shitty at the dropping job. I'm an athlete, okay? I can handle it. Just like let me fall a little faster." He's like, "I don't want to hurt you." And I was like, "You see this? This is just pure muscle, okay? Not fat, it's muscle. I'm not fat, I'm just thick, okay? It's called big boned." And he was like, okay, cool. He's like, "I don't want to hurt you." And I was like, it's cool. Stay there, get my another 15 rounds. I'm ready. It's like, go, bang! Jesus! I got 1 shot off and I'm pacing my kneecaps. Randy right now, waitress trying to serve her sticky buns. Landed, I'm like, oh god! Got stuck so bad, my harness is all kabobbled, I'm like having a mess. My boss has to help me, you know when he's there, it's like a wave of Burberry touch coming. He comes and you're like, you're good, everything's fine. I'm like, oh, I gotta do it. I just want to be an actor, man. That day I got a job as a zipline instructor to make sure I knew how to work a harness correctly so I don't have to go do that again. Oh yeah, that's a painful time. did help me though. I really decided to do the whole theater thing so I could learn like how to build shows and how to treat interns better and different things like that. And it helped me a lot in my social life. And it's a really crazy thing. When you have a crush on somebody, you will do anything to make yourself look awesome. And that's where acting comes into play. Sophomore year, there's this kid. He's an ATO brother, and he graduated, so let's not worry about that. But it's safe to tell this story because he's got, unless he's here, and then hey. Let's give him the name Schwan. Schwan Schmanowski. Nah, he was really cool. Met him, and he was like, "Hey, like you're really funny." Thank God. Well, thank you. You're really handsome. You should figure that out. Our sister knew him senior year too, and she was like, "He might take you to his formal, so like have a dress ready." And I was like, I'm ready to rock and roll. That didn't happen. So my thank you for being so sympathetic. My sophomore year, I'm like, listen, Schwan Manowski. I'm going to your formal. So I'm like doing everything to prepare for it. And I'm thinking I'm having a good chance, you know? I'm seeing him, I'm like liking things on Instagram. He finally followed me back. I'm like, things are going great. And I see him, and he's like, you got any big plans this weekend? And I was like, do you have any big plans? He's like, yeah, I got my formal. And I was like, oh my gosh. She's like, yeah, my friend's going. She's really great. I haven't seen her in a long time, so it's gonna be a really fun time. And I was like, oh, yeah, I have a big party to go to. Huge, can't miss it. All the boys are gonna be there. There's gonna be like strippers. Can't miss this night. It's gonna be fun. He was like, well, cool, like, I hope I see you around. And I was like, yeah, like this weekend, like it'd be really cool. Maybe I'll see you, maybe I won't, maybe I will, maybe I won't. And he was like, cool. So he's like, there's this big pregame going on. My whole team's doing it. You know, I hear a couple girls from the field hockey team are going. You should totally go. And I was like, yeah, I was already planning on going. But I wasn't even gonna go with my team. I have like my friends from this big party like I'm going to. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. And I was like, yeah. So I text my friends and I said, I really need your help. You don't have anything to do this weekend. I don't have anything to do this weekend. Here's what we're gonna do. I said, we gotta go to this pregame. They're like, I don't really want to drink, Haley. And I'm like, we're gonna fake it. I'm like, here's your solo cup, and here's your solo cup, and here's all filled with Dasani, and you guys are just gonna act like you are so wild. And they're like, okay. And then I said, as soon as that boy comes through the door, you're gonna be like, hey, we gotta go. We gotta go. The party is started. We gotta go. My friends are so great. They're like, okay, I got it. I'm like, know your lines, guys. This is show day. So I'm all dressed up. Shalana Manowski comes in with this girl. And my friends are like, we gotta go. And I'm like, sorry. He was like, and I wasn't even trying to say hi to you. I was like, hey, Shmonel. So we're like hanging out at my friend's apartment. I'm like, we're in the clear. He thought I had something to do. It's really great. We're in the clear. We're just chilling. And my phone's like, like he has my number. All of a sudden it's like, ding, 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 ding. The love of my life is calling me right now. And my friend's like, don't answer it. You are having fun at this party. Do not answer it. So about the 6th call comes around, and I'm like, guys, this is my chance. I gotta answer the phone. I'm like, well, what are you gonna do? We're at this party. And I was like, here's what we're gonna do. Start playing music, and just make yourselves like we're at a party. Like say all the wild things, like when your mom called, they're like, pass the cake! We're gonna do that for real this time. Okay, so we paused chopped, which is a hard thing to do. Because it was the dessert round. And you gotta see that the whole way through. But the guy was putting the stuff in the ice cream machine, and you know when you do that, it's a fatal mistake, so. We paused, chopped, I answered the phone, my friends were like, yeah! And I'm like, I get it here! Shit's wild, man! Now I'm getting over here and like, get out of my Snuggie. And I'm like, oh my God! hang up the phone, and I'm like, crushed it. Theater major, pay it. He's like, and one of my friends, a girl, she goes, we're all gonna go to LD's. You gotta come, your CC's here. And I was like, Shimon Malowski. She's like, yeah, you. I was like, I'm on my way. I'm walking, so I'm like super confident, like still dressed up. I don't have that after party like clown makeup. And I'm like feeling good. I'm like walking up to LD's. And if you don't know what LD's is, it's like a 24/7 diner we have up there. If you go before 2 a.m., it's a pretty nice place to have food. If you go after, it's like having dinner in an insane asylum. People like screaming random things. Somebody's like throwing up in the middle. You know, we got like a waitress restraining somebody else. They're like, I want waffles with Skittles. That's pretty much what LD's is like. So I'm walking up to LD's and I'm like, my heart's beating fast. I was like, this is so great. Suddenly it hits me, I'm walking up there alone. And I was like, Haley, you just came from this huge party. You cannot go alone. And this is 100% a true story. Do not think I just wrote this to be funny, because this is how my real life works. I'm saying, okay, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Haley? Take it through. And so I see this poor boy, like about 20 yards ahead of me, tying his shoe in perfect formal wear. And I say, Target. And I go, hey! And this kid's like, do I know you? And I'm like, nope, but we are about to be best friends. What's your name? He's like, Eric. And I don't know, is there an Eric here? Is there? No Eric? Well, you can tell, see how well that friendship worked out. But I'm like, Eric, if you know an Eric, tell him I say thank you. I don't know if it's him, but he was really great. And he was like, can I help you? And I was like, my name's Haley, and I really need you to do me a favor. He was like, okay, yeah, what? And I was like, I need you to walk me up to LD's. And he was like, why? And he was like, I get lost. He's like, oh, you freshman? I was like, yeah, let's go with that. It's a little scary here. You have to walk past like 2 funeral homes. The sick highs aren't always that friendly. Can you just walk me there? And he was like, yeah, sure, like whatever. So we're walking, we're like power walking, we're like saying things to strangers, like, what's your major? And I'm like, you're kind of handsome. He's like, I have a girlfriend. And I was like, gosh, And so we get to about the train tracks, and right about when you get to the train tracks, you can see everybody in LD's. And I'm like, Eric, stop. I see him. I see my CC. I see Shimon Malowski. I'm like, here we go. It's showtime. Grab this kid by the arm. He's like, I didn't give consent. It's cool. We're walking in. I'm like, oh my God, Eric, you're so funny. He's like, okay, I'm gonna leave you here. Okay, bye, Eric. Walk right by my CC. Doesn't say anything. Doesn't even notice me. And I'm like, Eric. 2 chocolate chip pancakes and a Pepsi. Bring them over here. That was the biggest scam of my college career, was right there. And I think if this isn't a success with my acting career, I think that moment by itself was a big success. So all my friends get Tonys, and poor Shimon Malowski doesn't even know what he's missing. But if you guys know him, maybe one day after this, if I have a few more drinks, I'll call him up and tell him that story myself. He'll either come up and propose to me, or in about 5 to 10 business days, I'll get a restraining order. You guys know what I mean about Chopped, though, that show, right? Does anyone here watch Chopped? Everybody, the 2 people in the back's like, I do! I wait my whole night to hear a Chopped joke. That one's for you. You know, Chopped is the greatest show in the entire world. They try to make it sound super fancy. Like everything on that network, they can't say like Rice Krispie treats, it's like cereal treat. But it is amazing to me because that guy, I don't know what his name is, the host or whatever, He's Tim Allen. Tad Allen. Tim Allen. That's like your Santa Claus is up there doing it. Tad Allen, yeah. He's always like, welcome chefs, open your baskets, and you will find Ticonderoga extracts from a pencil. You will find the crown jewels of a bull testicles. And you will find tropical flavored gelatin specimen, gummy worms. So with pencil shavings, bull balls, and gummy worms, these people are like, got it. And the guy's like, you have 4 minutes. And they're like, wham, chocolate cake. I can't even make ice. Seriously, that's my roommate. I try to be nice. I'm like, do you want me to make that? He's like, honestly, I'd rather not. He's like, I don't really feel like cooking today. And I was like, I got it. No, Haley, last time you made steak, you set the damn house on fire. Really, really true story. I was like, it'll be up in a minute. I'm just holding a flaming pan in my hand. Damn fire alarms are like, beep, beep, beep. And I'm like, it adds flavor. Why? Did it taste good or not? Guess what? I cooked. You cleaned it, bitch. My other favorite show to watch is Cops. Do you have any Cops fans? Yeah. Yes, Bull. No, Cops is a good show. It's so awesome because everything in that show is so predictable. First of all, the mics on that show are like the loudest mics in the entire world. Every cop show starts like this. So I've been an officer for about 5 years in the county. It's been really great. I wanted to move some other places, but my father was an officer, so I thought I'd just stick around too. Right here, we're gonna do just a basic traffic stop on this guy. He's got a tail light out, no big deal. We're just gonna check up on him. That didn't land, did it? Guys, come on, it's the sound when they park the car and get out. Do you not recognize how loud that is? Parking a car is out. Here it's like. Alright, there's gonna be one failed joke, I knew it. They go up and they're like, hey sir, how are we doing tonight? And they're like, good. You're like, remain in your vehicle. I just want to tell you that you do have a tail light out. No problem. I just see your license and registration. The poor guy is like, I don't have any of that. And they're like, yep, sir, go ahead, step out of the car. Go ahead, walk back here. Do you mind if I look for your vehicle? And they're like, no, please don't. They're like, all right, screw your thoughts. I'm gonna do it anyway. Gotta make an episode good here. You go through and it's like marijuana, cocaine, a weapon, a kidnapped car in the trunk, or a kidnapped kid in the trunk, all tied up. Their buddy has like a warrant for their arrest. They're packing heat in their shoe. The car's stolen. Makes me so nervous. My buddy and I just got pulled over the other day going to Phil screams, Mom, you did not know that, but I just told you. Drew didn't tell you that? It was nothing. It was one illegal U-turn. And I was like, Drew, we got to be on an episode of Cops? He was like, no, I've never been pulled over before. Why would you even say that? And I was like, because I've seen shit. It comes on every day at 4. I know how this works. And so this officer comes up, he's real nice. He's like, license, registration. Drew gives him his license, and he can't find the registration. So I find the registration. The guy's like, all right, cool, well, I'm just gonna make sure you're not wanted. And I'm like, ha ha. And Drew's like, I'm like, Drew, you know something? I don't know. Just trying to go to Field of Screams. All we had is a nice dinner at Taco Bell, and now what's gonna happen? Cops is a great show, though. Live PD is like its second best. So back to the Gettysburg thing. I'm like the 15th in my family to go here. It's like a pretty big deal for my family to go to Gettysburg. You can clap if you want. Thank you. Or Lexi or... Everyone's like, I don't give a shit that your family went here. Like, I'm Bay 62 getting go here too. Yeah, so my parents actually met here. It was really awesome. Aww. Really great. Mom, you don't have to all for yourself. Picking a school was like kind of difficult because they were like, it's either Gettysburg or get disowned. So I'm kidding. They let me pick anywhere I wanted to, but my mom being like, you know, I met my husband here. You should probably meet your husband here. She tells me the story all the time. My mom was a senior. I'm a senior. No, my mom was a senior, and she was sitting out kind of in the back baseball fields, and my dad walked by and was like, who's that foxy woman? Like whatever they said in the 1800s. They had their first date in the pub, and the rest is history. So, you know, being that my mom met him here, and I'm a senior, I'm kind of getting down to the wire, so just doing a little self-plug here come spring semester. If anyone is interested, I will be sitting in those baseball fields every Friday through Sunday between the hours of 1 and 7 p.m. If you're interested, swing by and maybe you'll get to third base. Seriously, help a girl out. I am single and ready to make off. Now, my sister Lexi also went here. She's really great. She's really great, successful, 4 years. She's a sociology major. She's like, put me in the show. Here's your bit, Lex. And she also played field hockey. She was my captain as a freshman, and she was really awesome. She's still today like a legend. And she was honored with this beautiful, like, 8-foot action shot of her, like. And she's sitting on her wall in her locker room. So every day for practice and games, I walk in there and they're like, Lexi. And everyone's like, is that your sister? And I'm like, that's my sister. And she is just, she's great. She's amazing. Like, what's Lexi doing these days? I don't want you to think that she's the only special one to get honored here. Because she doesn't have a 4-foot poster of herself in the dining hall. She left her mark in the athletics. I left mine above the cookies and servo. Nice 4-foot poster of me holding my tray with nothing but a slab of roast beef and a coconut cream pie. Go through and get my 3rd cookie of the day for lunch, and the tours are like, Are you coconut cream girl? People look around me like, oh, Jesus. And I'm like, can you not say cream girl, coconut cream girl? Yeah. She only got 1 poster. I got 2. I'm also the face for Servo Thanksgiving. The old, like, thumbs up. We're going to carve the turkey. My friend broke over there like, and the greatest face of all time, my friend Lindsay, like this. It's also in the yearbook now, so take a look at that. So take that, Lexi. Thank you, so special. So, being the big, famous person at Gettysburg and being the servo model that I am, for future model inquiries, please just contact my agent directly, and I'd be happy to do some photo shoots for you. No, but it's really important. I want to leave you with this before we end tonight. I want to let you know that it is really difficult always being Gettysburg great like I am. So it's okay to be satisfied by being just Gettysburg good enough. To my field hockey team, I want you to know that there is no I in team, but there is an I in win. You're welcome. And lastly, for the rest of you, remember, wherever you go, there you are. Thank you guys so much. You guys back and find Chris Kaufman and tell him how great I was. If you hated the show, do us all a favor and keep your mouth shut. Thank you guys so much.
Hey, Gary.